Hello, beautiful ones. I actually forgot that I had that beat on for the subscribe. How are you? It's good to be here. So let's see who we've got in the house. So Cassie. Hi, Cassie. You say, I'm listening while driving today. Hope you're doing well. I am. Okay, so be careful as you're driving and we'll get your reading. You're first. I've got your question here. Maggie, you say, hello, lovely Alice. How was your weekend? How are you? Weekend is fine. And I am fine. Yes. So in the community section, you'll see that I've popped a video up there. I created another YouTube channel. So it's just basically where I report on things that are of interest, you know, good news, that sort of thing, things that are quite uplifting, inspirational, motivational, because, you know, I just think we need more good news, right? So in the community section, you will see the link to the video. I've just literally edited another one to go up tomorrow. So I'm going to try and be regular on both channels, okay? So if you haven't already, go to the community section, subscribe to my other channel, and that one's not to do about readings at all. It's just really about good things going on out there in the world, right? Sanya, you say, hi Alice, hope you're doing well. I am, thank you. Margie, you say, hi Alice, driving with Cassie. Okay, so you're both together. Good. All right, so, and thank you to everybody that's clicked the like button on entry. I think that's a lovely thing to do. I appreciate you. I just want to check something actually. Let me go into the background and see. I just want to make sure. Just so much to remember. Right, so I've just changed the settings so that only subscribers can comment. Meaning, if you're subscribed for 10 minutes or more and you want a free reading, you can get one. But I just think that's fair, don't you? You know. Anywho, right. Let me just get the channel back up. I actually like to see that the stream's going well. All right. So I have that up at the same time. Okay, so what I'm going to do, I'm going to get straight on to the readings. So the first reading is for Margie says, by the way, my birthday is Monday, older than dirt. Oh no, I've not heard that one before. Older than dirt. Oh gosh. I've not heard that before. Oh, well, happy birthday for Monday. Tomorrow, right? So, well, we'll give you a nice reading. Let's see what we get. Hopefully there's some good news for you. But I don't know about this older than dirt business. I've never heard that. Where does that come from? Let's play a beat anyway. So I'm going to get Cassie's reading going. But as I put up the donation list, I'm going to play a quick beat. You know what? I don't actually remember playing that one. I was just boogieing away. Right, so Cassie, you say, Alice, can you take a look at JC's current feelings for me and if I might hear from him by the end of the month? Okay, all right. So by the end of the month, will you hear from him and how is he feeling about you? Let's have a look. Some of these beats are just so busy. Hello, really, Chris. Thank you very much. Good to see you. Maggie, you say he, Fahim, thank you. Maggie, February. I'll let you guys know. Last year, you guys, I was here. And I was hanging out with you, right? You forgot. No, I'm joking. So Maggie, you've got your birthday tomorrow. Okay, I'm just going up to see if I've missed anything. I haven't. Right, so Cassie, you've asked Alice, can you take a look at JC's current feelings for me and if I might hear from him by the end of the month? Okay, so by the end of this year, given we're in December, will you be hearing from him? Well, he does want to make a return. All right, he does. The very first card out, 7 of Swords. I hope you can hear me. I really feel to just... Oh, that's so much better. The other one was just going to cause headache for me to read on top of it, if you know what I mean. It's just so busy. But the 7 of Swords here, this is the card that talks about somebody that, okay, they've left, but their intention was always to come back. And that's JC. His intention was always to come back. That has not changed. All right. Now, where the disaster, this is the Tower. All right. This is like everything's really gone bad. So as far as he's concerned, things are not so bad now. So the heaviness is lifting, which is good. All right. Because that means that the coast will start to become a bit clearer. However, the King of Cups came out in the reverse, so that means that it's not quite ready yet. We actually have this card which says pause and reflect, okay, because of that trauma, which he's going through, some stuff he had done in the past, and clearly he left you because of, you know, the situation. Well, to deal with a situation that he deemed to be quite traumatic around the work business. So he's got some stuff he's still got to work through. So the King of Cups, I mean, it will turn around where he is making that offer. Yeah. But at the moment it's in the reverse, which doesn't suggest that he'll be, you know, reaching out anytime soon. Not with this setup. Right, he's still going over the conflict of, you know, what might happen as far as a discussion goes. He knows how he left it, you know, but he does reminisce over you. And with the 6 of Wands, oh, you can't, I don't know if you can see, but on this particular deck here, it's the 6 of Wands where the both of you are making promises to one another. He's formally attired, you've turned up in your wedding dress, and there are other people cheering you both along. Okay, so you're going through a wedding. So he is reminiscing over you. 6 of Cups, it's here, looking at pictures and that sort of thing. All right, but there is an air of uncertainty in the Moon card. All right, so he's still a bit uncertain as to how he's going to patch things up. Okay, now even in the Love Oracles, we've got the photograph card that's come out. It says, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia. You see, he's kind of stuck in the past. So, you know, these are good thoughts. They're not bad thoughts. They're good. We've also got the separation card. So there is some sadness as well attached to JC, who is missing you, thinking about you, yearning for you, but is unsure of the future, which the Moon card is talking about as well, because he doesn't quite know what he should say. All right, because ultimately he does want that stability and security. The palm tree here actually talks about permanence. So we've got 2 references that have come out talking about making an honest woman of you, or at least, you know, the both of you deciding upon what sort of a relationship you want to have, that you're both together. Okay, I refer to Oprah. Last I checked, she's not married, but she's been with the same person forever. And you've got the Sun card in the Lenormand, so, you know, it does look as though things will be quite positive moving forward. He's just uncertain as to how to repair the damage that he may have caused. Well, he knows he has. And plus there's some sort of trauma. So this makes it even worse, because imagine this trauma card that's come up. It's possible that your person has reacted or said things that they didn't mean to say, reacted in a way that they didn't mean, which could be based upon things that had already gone on in the past, because they're dealing with this trauma. And this is how people get triggered, where they haven't quite dealt with what they needed to, and then somebody can push a couple of buttons, they fly off the handle, you know, and their reaction's way over the top, and people are like, oh my gosh, what was that about? It's because they hadn't dealt with the old stuff. So your person with this trauma involved card that's come up, and the pause and reflect card, I'm going to say that it doesn't look as though he's going to be reaching out. However, where the wisdom of the oracles, well, again, we've got time for a nap. So literally every single deck that I have picked up talks about, you know, a pause. So we've got time for a nap and no place like home, which is where JC wants to end up with you. He wants to get back with you. He feels as though you are home to him. However, there is a pause at the moment, okay, while he sorts himself out. But please don't think to yourself that he's having a great time. He's not. He's feeling quite sad, missing you, thinking about you, yearning for you. I want to consult with the feelings cards. Let's see what we get here. The feelings where you're concerned, they are high vibrational. Like I said, I don't know if you can see, but you will see the replay. This card here, the Six of Wands, you two are getting married in that card. And then you've got the Six of Cups reminiscing. But he's just got a bit of doubt, shadow of doubt over his head. And I don't think it's you. Stuff from before. Anyway, let's see what cards we get out here. See, feeling a bit panicky. Alright. Oh, and he wants to release himself from that energy. It's like nervous, very nervous energy that he's operating from at the moment. Oh. But yeah, so... And yeah, we've got the loneliness out there. We've got lonely, he's got regret going on there. He has to get rid of all of this first before he can be encouraged to move forward. Alright, so I'd like to pull some cards from the heart of your person, alright? Okay, right. Your person's got lustful thoughts. I am not going to show you the card because it's inappropriate, but the energy is one of needing you. Okay, what's the next card that we've got? I think you've seen this so many times before, and it's interesting because we've got so many cards. Look, we've got all these cards, but yet here comes true love. You didn't see it coming. You weren't expecting it. So this is telling us that, you know, when Cassie, JC does come and contact you, you're probably not thinking about it at that time. Anyway, this love's going to take your breath away. So expect the unexpected. Let's do one more. I plan on using my charm to win you over. Okay. Yeah, if he does, that will be absolutely fantastic, Cassie. It's just the energy that we've tapped into today. It's not great. It's kind of low vibration. It's not feeling on top of the world today. You see, Miser card is actually holding back right now whilst clinging to the past, wondering if he's deluding himself and wanting to break the chains. He does. He wants to do it, and he knows he needs to mature, and yeah, feels like an outsider. See, he locked himself out in the first place, so what can you do? JC. You say, I must have gotten a real naughty card if you can't read it. Not in its entirety, no, I can't. Lustful thoughts, let's just leave it there. Okay. It's and the picture as well, it's not even like, no. I'm always surprised when that card comes out, so I'm like, oh yeah, I forgot it's there. So I need to edit it. He just needs to mature, you know, stop thinking about himself. Pick up the phone. What's the worst that can happen? Guys do it all the time. They pick up the phone, they get rejected. They pick it up again to the same person. So Cassie, you say, yes, today may just be a day of reflection, but it can change, so I know it's still coming. Yeah, his, what day is it? Sunday. Well, it's a new moon, the energy of. I just split the deck to put the cards in, and we've got the ring. Okay, so yeah, his energy is not great today. What can I say? You say, I think it's going to be that he will just do it on an impulse out of the blue. Yeah, because we keep getting that card that pops up about true love is coming and you don't see it coming. And, you know, his home is with you. No place like home. That's how he feels. But that business to do with the trauma, he needs to find his balance so that the past doesn't keep affecting him. Hello, encouragement. Well, how are you? And for those of you who have just joined the live, if you go into the community page, you'll see my brand new channel. So I've created another one. It's not on readings, but it is, you know, it's all positive stuff. So there's already a video out there, and I've just finished editing one prior to starting this live, which will go out tomorrow. So, you know, if you want some good vibes, you might want to check out my other channel, which is Alice Reports. Okay. And it will be lovely to see you there. Right, so let's have a look. Let's see what's happening. Right, so Margie, you're going to be next. And just update the list. All right, who's popped something? I think really, Chris, you did say, yes, it is. All right, so I'm adding you to the list, really, Chris. Oh, Maggie, is it your birthday today? Birthday on Saturday. Saturday gone or Saturday coming? Happy birthday for whenever it is. Wishing you the most magnificent time. If it's already gone, wow. Be like the Queen. Have at least two, especially people that have birthdays when it's in the winter. Do you know what I mean? Pick a day in the summer and say, yes, I'm going to have a second birthday celebration. I think it's only right. Anywho, so let's see. So Margie, you say hi. Just asking 2 questions today. Wanted to know what's going on with my person. He's been quiet on social media. I think he's okay, but seems to be laying low. All right, so let's find out what's going on with your person. So Maggie say no, 11th of December, Alice, next Saturday. Everyone's throwing down their birthdays way in advance. All right. Gonna have to tell us again. Anyway, so I'm gonna pick another beat right now. Let's get a beat for Margie. Mm-hmm. Oh. Celebration.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
You'll never have the sacred stone.
Oh, this you crazy mother.
Ooh, Margie. Right. Your person. Wow. Your person's feeling a bit defeated, really. So let's just go through these cards one at a time. Now, Margie, your person's trying to be patient. Absolutely, 100%. And you know this is about the job, okay? They're left to go and do it. This Six of Swords, it's like, well, you know, you've left the choppy times to get to calmer waters where things are good, but it's in the reverse. So things are not good. They're not. Hello, Marina. I'll look out for you. So things are not good. Your person's trying to be patient. Now, it looks as though they may have had a conversation with somebody, all right, where it made them feel as though they were a bit uncomfortable. They didn't like, your person did not like what they heard. They didn't like it. You know, like it was a bit too close. Of course, receptive to, you know, being in a loving relationship, but what's going on with your person is that, well, they kind of feel alone and trying to keep themselves to themselves, trying to, this is like, okay, you know, I'm gonna keep everybody at bay. This is what this is. I'm gonna stand my ground. I'm keeping everybody at bay, and I just want to be on my own right now. All right. So your person's not feeling good. I'm feeling as though your person's felt as though, you know, I was supposed to have achieved a lot more than what I've done so far. And it's only because of that. It's not even a relationship. There's no relationship here. So you see this conflict and defeat. They're feeling as though there's other people that's running past them and achieving, and your person is struggling and they just don't understand. It makes them feel defeated, and it's like, you know, I had my situation, I walked from it, I left it behind, pursuing, you know, this situation, and things are not quite working out, but all they're doing is focusing on that. Just focusing on it, making it worse, you know, and the thoughts that's running through your person's head are not great. So this is, when somebody beats themselves up, that sort of thing, mentally beats themselves up with the kind of chatter that's going on in their brain around their decisions, around their work and their passion. Your person's passionate about it. It's like they felt as though, yeah, it's my destiny, and I was going to master this thing, and I was going to be recognized and get my material wealth, my harvest, and this position was supposed to make me a lot stronger. Well, they're in two minds about that now. They've got mental conflict going on. So that's why you've not seen your person on social media, because you can only be, fake happy for so long. Your person's literally in two minds. See, in two minds. Thinking they made a bad decision, but trying to be patient, not wanting to give up yet, because they're like, if I give up on this right now, it's pretty much admitting failure to them. The tower, that's how he'd look at it. And this is around the industry. So those sorts of thoughts leave him feeling very deflated. He feels as though he's got to keep trying, he's got to keep pushing, regardless of how injured he feels. But right now he's just taking a little bit of a break. Yeah, a bit of time to calm the head down and just relax, because he's been doing a number on himself. And just know that it does look as though you two could make a great couple. We've got the thinking man and the thinking woman, right? So, and he is thinking about this communication and where it could lead, if you two are going to make it, as in lovers. It does look that way. He's not, you see the hanged man in the, upright position. It's where somebody's taking their time and looking at this situation from a different perspective. It came out in the reverse, so he's not. His silence and his thoughts are consumed around this career move. And the fact that, he'd left, intended to come back at some point. So your second question, when do you see him returning? Well, we see him looking back to return, so I'll see. But you see, card that fell out on the floor. Oh dear. My chair's quite high. Oh. It's very high, but I love it. Right, so this card that came out, flexible, which is what your person really needs to be a bit more flexible in their thoughts now, because it's like, when you just stick to something, it's like, I have my plan and that's it. I'm gonna, does it mean that if it's destiny, surely it shouldn't be that hard? Those sort of thoughts he needs to put into his head, because the destiny is probably what he walked away from in the first place, or thereabouts. But he's got so much stress on his head where he is now. He's trying to be patient. Someone's told him something he didn't like as well. It's not an argument, I'm not picking up that. It's just, when someone says something to you and you feel really uncomfortable, that's what's going on for your person. There's regret. Your person's anxious. They've not yet reaped the material harvest, this money, the glory. It's not happened yet. And this is really what your person wants. That's why they made the move. Thank you, AG the Goat. I see there's 2 PayPal me's waiting to be added to the list. Okay, so you're up there. Look, he wants to return, but he wants to return wealthy. All right, see the cards that have come out. He's feeling trapped where he is. So basically the Kipper here. All right, you're the main lady, it's your reading. He wants to come back as this wealthy man, like, oh, you know, look at me, I've done really well, in however it's going to materialize. And he then wants to make this journey. So the journey is here. It's his intention. It's stuck right next to him. But he's feeling trapped. Feeling trapped where he is right now. So let's pull some cards specifically to ask when we see him returning to your area to stay. Right, so the King of Rods, he definitely wants to do that. Yeah, when he's feeling free, you know, free as a bird, and with the Chariot card, very quickly. So, it's looking as though I'm going to say spring, because the ones talk about springtime, which is going to be the next season. You say you want to know when you see him returning to your area to stay, right? So we're seeing ones. I'm seeing ones, and plus with the Chariot card, that is a fast moving card. Yeah, it looks as though by spring, because it looks as though he's giving up on his dream where he is now anyway. He's trying to be patient, but there's only so many moons that's going to go by before he actually pulls all of his hair out. It's like being in a trade. You've bought a currency pair, for example, euro, dollar, and you want that to go up. You can see it's going down. How long do you watch it going down before you get out? Do you know what I mean? It's not going back up, it's going down in a big way. So we're talking trading currency pairs, one against the other, and you make money on every pip move. It's like that. It's going to be very painful, and that is the energy I feel for your person. Trying to hang in there, but it's just getting more painful as the time goes on. So, sorry, you know, but I suppose it's the destiny, isn't it? It is destiny. Not supposed to be there where he is. Oh, Margie. Thank you very much for asking the question, though. He just needs to be more flexible, and this is what the wisdom of the oracles is talking about. If he were more flexible, things would be a bit easier for him. He's trying to stick to his guns, but you know, sometimes we have to choose our battles wisely. You see, look, this card, it says teachability, open-mindedness, being adaptable without compromising what's most important. Okay, so the prosperity message, because clearly this is all about his career, it says, even when you have a clear vision of how you're going to manifest something, what it will look like, who will share in it, and what will then be available to you, you still need to relax and open up to other possibilities. Spirit may have much better plans for you. It could be a job you hadn't thought of, a new source of money, or some other opportunity that eluded your imagination. Be flexible and remind yourself this or something better manifests for me now. Then be willing to bend a little. Enjoy the miraculous results. You see? So your person sticking to their guns, trying to be patient, feeling the pain, not being flexible at all. And that's what's causing the silence, because they're not in a good space at all. They're not. Very sad. Look, nobody is right all the time, and there's nothing wrong with adapting the plan, right? If you're on the Titanic and you can see it's going down, you're just gonna go with it. It doesn't have to be the Titanic, but you know what I mean? You're not. Well, one would think he wouldn't. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I'm sorry he feels this way. It's just the energy he's got. It just feels tired. Like, I'm ready to give up. Like, fed up. That's probably the word. He's very fed up at the moment. That should help him to make a decision to leave. Not working. And it's not necessarily a reflection on him either. Sometimes it's just your opportunity with somewhere else. Yeah. Right, so I'll be moving on to do the next reading. That's going to be for really Chris, and I will also update the donation reading list and add the 2 people who have made kind donations. Let's get another beat. Thank you, Margie, for requesting the reading. Oh, it's your birthday tomorrow. Tomorrow? Happy birthday for tomorrow, my lovely. Yeah, I don't... Yeah, your person's not in the best of space at the moment. I'm sorry. I wish there was another, but you can see what's going on here. But you two, the good news here is that you two have come out as the thinking man and the thinking woman. So, this is a power couple. It's a power couple in the making. Really, Chris? Okay, so you've said, hi Alice, I hope you had a wonderful weekend. I did, thank you. I trust the same for you too, my lovely. You say, may I have a general reading or a general for the week, please? Of course you can. Right, so we find you this week coming protective of that which you've created in your environment. So protective as in it could be around your work, it could be just around, okay, this is me, this is my space. I don't want any people that's going to come in and try and cause any confusion. So you're just there like, you're protecting yourself. Okay, but at the same time, we do see that you're going to be motivated and inspired, which is great. This is around the workplace. Keeping your eye on the bigger picture, which is fantastic. I do remember, I believe you had this card before, come to the edge, right? We'll read that in a moment. But it looks as though, although you're there, you're getting on with your stuff, you're not trying to be out there too much. You're just like, you know what, I've got stuff to do. Four of Pentacles, I'm not going to say you're going to keep yourself literally to yourself and not see anyone, but you're going to reserve yourself a bit, all right, because you've got some decisions to make. This card talks about smart business decisions, and right next to it is the victory. So it looks as though this long-term planning that's going on, you need to not be distracted. Because we've got two cards that are talking about protection here. So you're really going to be protecting yourself, your stuff, and planning carefully, which is why you're going to be sort of, you're not going to be out there, you're not going to be wasting time, quite frankly. And because of that, you get your victory anyway. Long-term plans. This is not to say you're going to get your victory literally this week coming, but because of that which you're putting in now, as far as groundwork is concerned, you're going to reap the rewards. And in fact, we do see you down the road, Queen of Pentacles. You do it, you're there, doing well, because you've juggled a couple of things. This could be a couple of jobs, for example, but you managed to balance everything where it's all nice and even. Now, interestingly, you've got somebody here that pops in. They've got a bit of sadness around their heart, right? This person, I think, came up before, right? But anyway, has left a situation in the past. Thinks the world of you, but can't really hide that. Three of Swords energy, you can't. You can walk, but it's like this person's got a dark cloud following them, and they just feel all types of ways. So yeah, it's nice that they see you to be the best thing, but maybe that's the reason, part of the reason why you're keeping yourself to yourself. But you've got plans, you've got things that you've got to do. So here you are, Seven of Wands, just like, no. I'm good, I'm just protecting myself. I can see what you're coming with. You're literally coming with this, and I don't need to do that right now, if at all. Yeah, and it's a love offer. It's somebody that really likes you and wants to, make contact, the initial, let's do things together, let's blah blah blah. But it doesn't look like you're that interested. You say, I was asked to stay at my current job, so I will be working 2 jobs. My new job starts tomorrow. Congratulations, my lovely. But just remember, careful planning, you're going to be victorious. You really are. You really are. So don't worry. And probably that's why you run for the hills when you see this one coming along, because it's distraction. That's all it is. I'm sure he came up before, but anyway. This plan, it's like it keeps wanting to be birthed, but anyway. So the Come to the Edge card and the Observer. So this week we see you observing. You don't take any new steps. You don't do that outside of what you've agreed to already. You don't do it. Observing is like, researching, that kind of thing. Okay? Planning. With a view of getting to the edge at some point in the near future. Oh. Okay, AG the goat. No problem. Yeah, I was just about to say the donation list is literally closed, but if it is yours, AG, that's fine. But anyone else, I'm not taking any more donations. I'll be back tomorrow at 7 p.m. UK time. Really, Chris, you say run, not run for the hills. Oh, yeah. You don't need to run, just keep your eyes open. That cup of love is coming and it's got your name on it. Yeah, look. How you started this reading is how you same card. What else? Alright, so things are looking up, okay, as well this week. If you keep on this pathway that you're on, you're going to be successful. And we see this confidently accepting opportunities that are offered. It just looks as though what you put your hand to, you're going to do very well. So apart from a wounded soldier that's coming, you've got some victories to look forward to. Everything's looking good. You end up as the Queen of Pentacles. The Queen of Pentacles is the wealthy lady, grounded, got some beautiful plans, financial plans, solid. That's you. All right. So it's looking positive this week. Just make sure you rest. Don't sort of, overdo it where you just start getting tired. Yeah. Look after yourself. So have faith, grow, expand your consciousness, and you're discovering your life's purpose, really, Chris. Ground yourself in nature. Just take the odd walk, even if you just go to the park and watch the birds and the squirrels running up the tree. It's calming and grounding, and given you've got the Pentacles energy, that's exactly what you need. Quite a few Pentacles in your reading. So this is what we've got for you, my lovely. Apart from one person popping up that, it's just feeling a little bit low. Your reading around your work situation is fine. All right, it looks as though you're gonna, not put yourself out there too much, and you're going to be focused on your long-term plans and keeping up that effort is what will reap the rewards. Okay, research potentially as well. All right, so thank you very much, really, Chris, for requesting the reading. I really feel as though let's see what card comes out of here for you. going forward, abundance. It's pretty much confirmed what I just told you in your reading. All right. So, going forward, you've got abundance coming in for you. This is not small. The pathway is illuminated. It's got your name on it. As long as you don't get sidetracked, you know, you'll be fine. You're welcome, my lovely. Okay, so I'm going to do the next reading. For Marina. Right, let's get a beat. And oh, ba-dum-bum-bum. Know why that one's on loop. Right, Marina. You say, hello, my name is Marina. Can I get a general reading? Thank you. Of course you can. Right, so, Marina, your reading's coming up right now. Marina. Okay, so I've got your spread down. Now, I must say that this reading does look as though there's somebody that's worrying here. Unnecessarily, I'll probably say, but all the same, keeping themselves up at night, worrying, allowing that to get out of proportion, maybe not eating so well. As we've got the Nine of Swords clarified by the Nine of Swords. So if it's not you, it's somebody you know. All right. Now, this energy here, Two of Swords, there's a bit of procrastination energy. It's like, can't quite see the way forward yet. Doesn't mean that you won't. All right. You yourself, I'm taking you to be this card, the Queen of Cups. You're somebody that's very giving. You're somebody that's very loving. You're self-sacrificing. You put other people before you should put yourself. Put yourself first. All right. Look after yourself. Nurture yourself. Follow your heart moving forward. All right. Now, with this Two of Pentacles, it looks as though, well, this is talking about trying to balance things. And with the Queen of Swords energy, this is somebody that thinks a lot. This is somebody that, with the cups and the swords, it could be a cusper, for example. But this is somebody that thinks a lot, and they usually have a wall around their heart. But with the Four of Wands, it looks as though there's going to be some sort of a victory here. We have the energy of someone that's doing well financially, holding back or saving. Then we've got somebody who feels as though they're trapped, but they're not. See the energy here, this energy that I'm picking up, the way these cards have come out, it's feeling like whoever this is, it feels like that person. It's all over the place. Feeling as though they're trapped anyway. And the Eight of Cups, it's like, you know what, I've built something, but I'm going to have to walk away so that I can feel comfortable, so that I can feel happy. All right. So the cards are saying whoever this person is especially needs to just calm down, meditate, you know, so that the answers will come. And try not to worry. Now's not the time for action. I feel as though if this person takes action, they'll make things worse. That's how it's coming over, because the thoughts that I'm picking up here, it's sort of like, it's not the easiest, but look, Ten of Cups, this card, it talks about a happy marriage, happily ever after, emotional contentment, a loving relationship, people you can trust. The King of Pentacles along with it, you know, there's going to be some stability here. So somebody may be just panicking over something unnecessarily, because there's a lot of, it's kind of like upset energy, but I'm feeling as though it's upset with themselves in their head, as opposed to outwardly upset with somebody, because I'm not seeing arguments. I'm seeing scattered thoughts, but they're not great thoughts. There's definite uncertainty here around whoever this is. But anyway, so we've got someone holding back. There's a bit of uncertainty here. The intention looks as though, yeah, I'm going to come back. It's just temporary. I'm not going to be gone for long. So if the person's not gone and they're around and acting a bit strange, they will get back to their normal self soon. But this is not great energy. It really isn't. Now, there will be call for a victory here. All right, with this World card. So you say, interesting. All right. Well, I hope you know who this person is here, this Nine of Swords character, because it's just very confusing energy that I'm picking up. You see this card here, it could be the need to balance things out, you know, between love, between career, between, you know, there's a couple of things that could be juggled with the Two of Pentacles. Let's just get the wisdom of the oracles. It might be easier to get the energy. Somebody's not so great around your energy. If it's not you, somebody that's close to you, worrying unnecessarily. And unfortunately, in this climate, there's a lot that one could be focused on to worry about unnecessarily. So Marina, let's see. Okay. Somebody feels as though they're being left out. This orphaned card is a bit troubling. Let me read that one first. Number 5. So this is talking about a sense of loss, an identity crisis, recognizing that one doesn't fit in, and uncertainty. Well, we're definitely picking up quite a bit of uncertainty in these cards, and stress and anxiety. So I'll read the oracle message, which says, we're all meant to have connection with other people within our family, society, and the larger culture. No man is an island, and it's important to recognize when being a part of rather than separate from is essential for and to your well-being. The issue at hand is that there's a need to find where you fit. Be true to your core truths and values. Perhaps you no longer identify with a group or community the way you did before and need to find a new situation. You might be feeling a deep sense of loss or confusion. Address the need for belonging and know that you will find your place with others of like mind and spirit. It's okay to let go of pressure to fit in. Not everyone will understand you. It's time to move on. So this is that energy we're picking up here. I'm reading backward. 38, to be fair. So this is talking about balance, justice, and a need to consider options, right? And the law of cause and effect. So the oracle message says, life offers experiences that are challenging and experiences that are nourishing. Yet over time, they strike a balance. You move from being in stasis to doing, from discovering to loving, to letting go, to It's all that, ebb and flow, isn't it? So this card's talking about oscillating backward and forward. Just accept the experiences for what they are. You reap what you sow, and for every cause there is an effect. This is what we're picking up here. And the need to be flexible. So this is what we've got. If it is not you, there's somebody close to you that has this energy going on here. And it's unnecessary. Whatever it is they're worrying about is unnecessary. But clearly might have to let whatever it is go. Let's get some spirit cards. You're being asked to explore and love yourself through this time. It's time for you to level up. Your manifestations are taking place and vibes never lie. So follow your intuition as well. Okay, so that's what we have. There's some very confusing energy here for somebody, whether it's you or somebody connected to you, but whoever it is, you just need to let it go. There's no point stressing over something that probably can't be changed. Sometimes we stress ourselves out over things that haven't even happened, but somebody is really stressed. All right, so thank you very much for requesting a reading. I'm going to move on to the next one. So who's next? AG the goat. Let's see. What do you want to find out? Right, got your question. Lovely. Okay, so I'll get onto that in a moment. Okay, AG, I can see your question, and you say, what's going on with me and Letitia's connection? Any thoughts, feelings, or actions that come up? I need guidance from my guides. Okay, so let's see what your guides have to say about your connection with Letitia. Let's change this beat for a minute while I lay your spread. Okay. AG. So you said, what's going on with me and Letitia's connection, or in it? Any thoughts and feelings or actions, anything that comes up, basically. So your person is coming across as they're a bit on the detached side. That's how they're coming across, all right? But that will change. That will change. Now, underneath this very tough exterior, you do have a deeply loving person. So Letitia might not be trying to show this side of their character, because this is the one that is selfless, you know, loves others more than themselves kind of thing. So we've got this detached energy, but things will turn around. And you seem to be a bit concerned as to, you know, the longevity, if this relationship's going to come through. But with the Ten of Pentacles, you two are going to know each other for a very long time. Ten of Pentacles, that's a long-term relationship card. So I wouldn't necessarily worry. And I wanted just to make sure about this energy here. So we have a clarifier, which is a Queen of Cups. So your person's, you know, underneath that tough exterior, they're a big softie underneath it all, just trying to keep it quiet. So this is causing a bit of confusion as far as this love energy of yours is concerned, because you just don't know what's up. Like, why are you acting like this? Making you feel uncertain, making you feel as though things are over, it's finished. But you see, on the other side of this reading here, we have the King of Cups. Remember, the Queen of Cups came out twice on this side, right? Now on this side, we've got the King of Cups. And interestingly, you both want the same thing. The Hierophant is the priest that performs the wedding ceremonies on this side. And on this side, we've got the Ten of Pentacles, where the two of you would have been together for in excess of 10 years. So you both want the same. I think just because your person's acting a little bit distant at the moment, it makes them look as though they're not interested, but that's not true. So we do see some balance coming in anyway, in the future, the near future. There is going to be some effort put into this connection, Page of Wands, but it would appear as though what's happened is that your person coming in this night, because this is your overarching energy, underneath it all I wanted to find out what's happening. So the Knight of Wands is somebody like a wounded soldier. It's somebody that's had stuff go on in the past already. They've not quite gotten over it. They're carrying that old stuff around with them. This is what the energy is. So they come and they go, meaning, you know, when they feel as though, oh, the relationship's getting a bit close, I'm going to run. That's what they do, run in the opposite direction. But like I say, down the road it will change. I'm feeling as though it's going to take a little bit longer than, you know, you'd like, because of this confusing energy, uncertainty. You know, you're feeling like this is it, it's finished. But we do see your person coming forward wanting to invest in this relationship, and there will be some changes that come about because of it, because at that point you will see the passion. All right, so your person's going to take the initiative for that one. Okay. And with the Page of Cups energy, do you notice that we've got pages? It's like baby steps here. Anyway, so it does look as though in the future you two will be doing something together. Could be a spa or something. The Four of Swords, it's like a sanctuary card. It's like, okay, we can take a quick break and go somewhere nice, you know, because you've got the Six of Cups here as well, making beautiful memories together. So as far as guidance, I'll probably not worry. I'd probably just focus on other things at the moment. You both literally want the same thing. It's just unfortunate you've not come out like this. Do you know what I mean? Like looking at each other, making that offer. You know, you've come out opposites. So it's going to take a little while. I know. But it does end up in a good place, a long-term relationship. You know, there's potential, if you guys believe in the sanctity of marriage, to get married. Or at least take the relationship to a much higher level, you know, where there's some sort of status to it, where people know. Yeah, you both love each other. So the loyal heart. There's two here, two owls looking at each other. Lots of hearts on the card. So let's see, number 35. So even though you may be a bit confused as to what's happening with this connection, we see fidelity, loyalty, and devotion in this card. Look, your partnership, friendship, and romantic relationships all have many qualities in common right now. And that's honest devotion, faithfulness, and a loyal heart are being shown to you. Are you as loyal in return? Now is the time for heartfelt commitments and trusting in divine protection. So try not to be too fazed by how your person's acting at the moment. And I know of all of the queens, the one that is the one that's misunderstood, it's the Queen of Swords. Because they kind of just go off on their own, kind of lock themselves in whatever they're doing. And it's not even like, I'm not going to talk to blah blah right now. It's just that they just can keep themselves so busy. Time goes and they're in their space, they're in their zone. And people misunderstand what's going on when there's nothing personal at all. The person looks like they've thrown themselves into something and causing a bit of confusion for you. But, look. Okay, so we've got erotic thoughts running through the minds of the both of you. Reminiscing, wanting to make beautiful memories, indulging with oneself. And look, the sunglasses are suggesting that your person may be able to, look at something connected to you in your activities. Okay, so you see this relationship, there will be changes, but what I'm seeing is, apart from your person thinking about you as in you and them, it'll be baby steps, one step at a time, just softly and slowly. Probably not what you want to hear, but I'm not seeing that the two of you are not going to get together. You two are definitely getting together. Legal documents, could be signing something together. So I'm just picking up, don't worry, don't stress, all right? This one, Queen of Swords energy, that's the exterior, that's what people see, can be confusing sometimes. And they go off and do their own thing. They're the most independent of energy, the most. They could be on their own, and where other people would struggle for the length of time that they will be on their own, they feel fine. So that's something to bear in mind. Okay, so I am going to prepare for the next reading. But just remember, you both want the same thing. This one seems to be a lot more distant, trying to hide their feelings, but they are very soft underneath. And because of that, they get hurt. They get hurt, betrayed, that sort of thing. Because they're so nice when they let their guard down. Okay, so AG, I'm going to move on to do Asana's reading next. Right, let's change up the energy a little. Right, so your question, you've said, will he reach out and try to reconcile with me? Yes is the answer. We got it in 2 cards, okay? So here we see celebrations, all right? So you're going to have something to celebrate, even if it's around someone's birthday or something. So this card talks about birthdays, it talks about weddings, all right? And the both of you are going to be able to put whatever caused this break behind you both, right? And not to revisit it, and just move ahead with excitement and enthusiasm. And yeah, it's not just you two, there's other people involved that's going to be quite delighted to see the both of you together. And in fact, your person, Asana, sees you to be, well, it's like no place like home, you know, so you're being missed. So we see helpful people. So there's some other people involved in this that are going to be quite, you know, instrumental in this recovery of the relationship. All right, but just remember, we're talking about ironing out the creases, putting whatever was not serving, whatever got in the way of this connection, putting that behind and not revisiting it, so that both of you can get this peaceful resolution. All right, and that will bring you success. So this is yes. Now I'm gonna, let's see, because so you two should be in this beautiful energy within 3 months, meaning, you know, all happy, celebrating, victorious. Yeah, here he comes, Page of Cups. All right, wanting to bring balance, and we've got repeaters. So with the Fool card, so it's not long actually, because the Fool card is the 0 card, so that tells me it's imminent. Oh, AG the goat, you're very welcome, my lovely. Anytime soon, but moving forward from this, okay, by yeah, within 3 months you two should be properly settled, meaning that both of you are really happy and content with one another. So it's going to be a little bit of a childish offer. However your person's going to come forward, it's going to feel a bit childish, but you know, it's good. So your person definitely will be reaching out, and soon. Yeah, because the separation, they're feeling quite sad about it, missing you, thinking about you a lot, and yearning for you. You see? And the butterfly is talking about healing, all right, and evolving. And that's exactly what we see the both of you doing. Healing and evolving, going up, 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 up. So I'm going to take some cards from this deck here to get a feel for what's in the heart of your person, Osana. See, I don't want to wait anymore. I want to take it to the next level. So yeah, it looks as though your person in absence is probably starting to realize that actually, you know, the old life is not so attractive anymore. That's how it's feeling. You see, allow this love to unfold perfectly. Let's get a couple more. I'm planning for our life together, you see. So planning for the life together, you've got the marriage here, or whatever you two decide to do that's, you know, taking the relationship to a higher level, Osana. Your person's planning for this with you. Because remember, there's no place like home, and it's with you. Right, so yeah, it's quite a quick answer, wasn't it? We got there very quickly. So the next reading is going to be for Stardust. That's going to be the last reading for the kind donation. So get your questions ready if you're on the live looking for the free reading session. Oh. Okay, Stardust. Wow. I don't know if I'm bothered about that beat. To be fair, I'm going to delete it. There you go, it's gone. Okay, so let's do your reading. So I can see your question, which you say, so I finally admitted and revealed my feelings to W via text message. He hasn't replied yet. What are his current feelings and actions towards me now as he knows? Thank you. Well, he does want to leave that which is built up behind and just go for it. That's for sure, as the Fool card would. How does he feel? Look at all these beautiful cards. You've got the 10 of Cups here. This is a lot of love, an abundance of love. This is, we just got married, you're going to move into a property, start a family. You know, he's just like, what? Wow. And then we've got you two popping up as the lovers. In this deck, you're actually tying the knot. So he's feeling quite victorious, as though he's got something to celebrate. And with the Empress card here, this would suggest that he sees you to be the top woman. Now, as far as actions are concerned, unfortunately, it is the Knight of Pentacles. It's the slowest moving person of the deck. have magnificent plans, those making those plans, is he's not one of these ones. He's not a shady guy. He just won't step out on a current situation to start something and juggle 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 people. He's not that person. So he's going to make some plans, and he's looking into what to do in the hermit mode. So the hermit is when somebody really locks themselves away to get some answers, as in, what do I do? How do I work this thing? Yeah. But you've got major cards here. 10 of Cups, Lovers, 6 of Wands, and the Empress. That's amazing. And remember, you specifically said what's his current feelings and actions towards you. All right? Yeah, it's falling in love. That's what's happening. Let's see what the wisdom of the Oracle has to say. You say, wow, this makes sense because he is still with his girlfriend, so that he takes time and planning. Exactly. So the cards that have come out, we've got the community card, all right? 8, number 8, number 4, and number 47. Right, number 8 is community. Yeah, there's a sense of belonging. That's how he feels. It's a sense of family, a sense of friendship, knowing your place in the world. You see, that's how you made him feel. And the higher power card, yeah, somebody that's trying to tap into their higher power, seeing source energy in all the things, and committing to a partnership with spirit. And the last card, it really says what it says. It does what it says. Go the distance. So it's looking to go the distance. We see that with the 10 of Cups, with the Lovers card. This is very high vibrational cards. So that's what's going on. But yeah, you may not like the fact that your person's come out in the Knight of Pentacles because it is slow, but your person is, a respectful person, so they're not going to mess you around, and I'd just be grateful for that. I'll be grateful for that, because there's a lot of guys that will just be greedy and they'll be like, you know what, I am sure I can play both at the same time. Do you know what I mean? And that's just heartbreak waiting to happen because they're not serious. So as much as sometimes people frown when they see the Knight of Pentacles, it is good plans that they are making. Right. So you say, so that he takes time planning, and then you say, so beautiful. All right, you're welcome. You're welcome, my lovely. Now, let me just what have I done? Sorry about that. Bit weird. I really should find somewhere for my keyboard. I pick it up and then I press a button unintentionally. But anyway. Okay, so those of you on the live, free reading session is open. It's for one question per person, yes, no. I'm ready. Pop your question into the chat. When the timer arrives to 0, I'm going to pop stop. And that's where I'm stopping. Oh, I see. I was there thinking to myself, oh, my volume's a bit low. It's actually the beat that's quite low. But I'm going to get this reading session started anyway. Okay, so the doll-faced diva, should you give Eric the chance to prove himself again? Okay. Let's see. Should you give Eric the chance to prove himself again? Let's have a look. Yeah, you'll be happy if you did. But of course, it is up to you. But you would be very happy if you did. Stun card. Maggie, you say, will I be in a happy, steady partnership in the next 3 months? You're welcome, the doll-faced diva. Yes, the Hierophant is the priest that performs the wedding ceremony, so this would suggest yes, if you are open to it. Fahim, will my husband ever realize that it... Will my husband ever realize that it was he who made me suffer in the separation? Okay. That's an absolute yes. He does know that. 10 of Wands. He does feel that burden because of it. Absolutely. You're welcome, Maggie. Right, so that's me. I'm done, done, done. I am done. Okay, so I guess all what's left for me to say is thank you all so much for coming to join me today and for asking your questions, requesting your readings. And if you would like to pop along to my other YouTube channel, which I started yesterday, it's not to do with readings, it's just, reporting on things that I am interested in reporting. So keeping the vibrational energy high, okay? That's what that channel's about. You're welcome, Fahim. All right, so you say, thanks, dear. Please pray for me. Well, it does look as though things will be okay. But I pray that everybody that comes on the lives gets their true heart desires and that which is meant for them and that which they are destined to have and to hold, okay? All right. So, that having been said, my lovely, I'm going to wish you all a beautiful day and I look forward to seeing you again soon. Bye for now.